issue of the Division of Revenue Bill. Mr. Speaker, first I would like to thank the committee, the Budget and Appropriations Committee, for their commitment to the responsibility at hand. We have seen this committee brings a report just in the 2 or 3 reports in the recent past, and we know how much time the committee has to put to be able to come to this level. So I want to just appreciate that the membership of that committee has done an excellent job. Mr. Speaker, the division of revenue is basically when we divide money between the national and the county governments. And I want to just point out that almost every year since I was first elected in 2013, we've had an issue of mediation between the Kenya National Assembly and the Senate, because almost every year when we pass our division of revenue bill, it differs from what the Senate passes. And every time we have to end up going through a mediation process. I want to thank God that every mediation process has succeeded, but it is important to ask ourselves what would happen in the event that there is a collapse of that mediation. So it's very important that the Budget Committee, as they are coming up with their report, they consult, probably just get the views of the Senate, so that we do not have to go this route every year of going through mediation, because anything can happen. Mr. Speaker, it is Parliament that appropriates funds as per the Constitution of Kenya 2010. And I must say that it has been very shocking to see the Council of Governors consistently begging the DP who chairs the IBEC for additional funds. I mean, I just wonder whether these governors of ours have actually read the Constitution, because it is only this House that appropriates funds. And when it comes to the division of revenue, that is the only bill that must go also to Senate, so that Senate also has an input. So it's very, very shocking that on a regular basis, we see the Council of Governors chair, you know, begging the Deputy President, we want more money, please give us more money. I want to advise them, come and do public participation on with the Budget and Appropriations Committee. Bring your views to the Budget Committee so that you can be heard. And the Budget Committee, when it is making their decision to share funds between national and county government, they will be considerate. But when you go to the wrong office to ask for money, Mr. Speaker, then you have yourself to blame. Mr. Speaker, I would also say that I agree with the committee in their decision, because I know governors have been asking for more money, but it is also something that we have noted over the years, that there's so much money that goes to the counties, but very little to show for it. And that's one of the reasons why even when they ask for more money, it becomes fairly difficult for the Budget Committee to give more money. So it's important that they start being more accountable. We want to start seeing value for money. We give them billions, we want to see billions working. Just the way we give very little money to CDF. And those few millions of CDF are educating our children, are building our schools, are building police posts, and are being seen. Every corner of this country, every ward, you will see CDF money. But most constituencies, you'll be hard-pressed to point out even one project done by the county governors. Mr. Speaker, CRA has made a request of 407 billion for the counties. But Mr. Speaker, I have heard the committee chair, he was very eloquent, and he has just said that what we are giving is actually 23% of the last audited accounts, which is far back 2019. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to point out that maybe what they are requesting is not far-fetched, because the Constitution only gives a minimum limit, not a maximum limit. So as long as it is not below 15%, you can even go up to 50%. So, but that is a point for consideration in another year. Right now, let them be accountable, let them show us what they have done with the money that they have been getting all along. I am a strong supporter of the National Assembly and its committees, and so therefore, as a result of that, I am, under obligation to support this, because we, as Parliament, have done it. But I just want to say that I'm also very concerned when I see outsiders wanting to control what we do in the House. It is, and what we do within the precincts of Parliament. Let us ask that people outside this House and this chamber respect the leaders that are here. AZIMIO has its leaders in the House. Kenya Kwanza has its leaders in the House. We don't want to see Secretary Generals and other party officials coming here to lead us to give statements on our behalf. We can speak for ourselves. Mr. Speaker, with those few remarks, I support the committee report.
Thank you, Robert Mbui. Honorable Shinali.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also take this opportunity to support the revenue bill. Mr. Speaker, I have been